So this is about something about me. So I'm your co-learner. So it's not that I know everything and I will teach you. It's like we'll share our thoughts. So I have been to different conferences for last couple of years. So I gathered some knowledge. So I will share my knowledge with you guys, and I hope to learn something from you guys also. Okay? Does that sound fine? Thank you. So these are some of the pictures. You already know in the Google that these are the differentiate between leaders and boss. So first, let me ask you that in the morning keynote session, how many of you are there in the morning keynote session of Kiro? Yeah, so there was an exercise that he wanted to see that whether all of you can raise your hand or not, right? So the thing is, how many of you are here currently working as a project manager? Raise your hand. I can see 4 or 5 people. So rest of them are what? Like developer or QA or etc. Yeah, there are different types. So here are around 30 people or 35 people. So how many of you think that you are a leader, not a boss? All of you think you are a leader? Then why are you in this session? Because you already know how to be a leader, right? Yeah, that is one thing. Okay. Oh, okay. So you are second guessing yourself that whether. So you think you are a leader, but surrounding people of yourself, do they think you are a leader? That's the question. Okay, you have to ask. Okay, so we'll see by the end of this session how many of you are actually leader. Okay. Okay, so this is one favorite quote of mine. So we cannot become what we need by remaining what we are. So this is something I personally believe that what she said, there is always scope for improvement. And if I want to achieve something better, so I cannot achieve that by doing what I am doing right now. I have to do something else because otherwise I would have already achieved that, right? So this is something, and change is inevitable, growth is optional. So whether you like it or not, change will be there, obviously. It is your personal change, it is your organizational change or whatever, but growth is optional. Change does not mean that you will have a positive growth, right? It might be negative sometimes also. It depends on you, in yourself. So this is the basic leadership agility. So this is the basic leadership concept that there should be 2 things. One is creativity and another is agility. Creativity is the adaptive mind, that our mind, what our mind is thinking. And agility is actually implementing that thing into your work, into your regular life. So actually leadership agility means the ability to make better decisions. This is one good quality for a leader, that you have to take the better decisions, take more effective actions, because everybody will take actions. Yours one have to be the more effective one. Okay, and complexity, uncertainty and rapid change will be there. You have to cope up with these things and make it happen. So there are actually 3 kinds of leaders. One is, I'm not talking about boss or bad leaders. I'm talking about good leaders. Among good leaders, there are 3 types of leaders. One is expert leaders who believe in doing the things. The second category is achiever leaders who is actually leading the whole team or leading the other people. And last one is the catalyst leader who actually is the coach. So we'll talk about these 3 types of leaders today, and we'll see. And you can see that which category you fall into, because you all think that you are already a leader. So we'll see which category you fall into yourself. First one is the expert leader. Okay. So what expert leader know best and are the only one who can do the job well. Suppose I know what am I doing, what my project is doing, what my project is about, what the technologies are, what the architecture will be. So I know myself everything. I'm a good coder. So, and I believe that I can do this job like better than anyone in my organization, and I actually do believe that, and actually I am the one that. So when some people when other people comes to me and give me suggestions, probably sometimes it slows me down because I'm literally know the best, or I'm literally the best technical person in my organization. It might happen. One person has to be the best. So that is expert leader. So I have a characteristics that approach to their leadership thinking and behavior. So what I think, that is the right thing to do. So that is the expert leader mentality. So actually, and technically they are right. Technically they are right. So these are the qualities of expert leaders. It is always I know better, I know good, I know best. Then one-to-one, I always have to have the one-to-one thing that I will teach you or I will get something from you. It's not about team. Technically, I am right. And then what I want as an expert leader, that I want all the people from my organization to be like me. So at that time, all will be good technical person. So I want to clone myself and put into other people so that they can copy me. I'm smart, directive, control freak. That is one good quality of an expert leader, because I want things to be done in my way, because I believe that my way is the best way, so everybody should follow me. Passionate doer. So from her laughing, I believe that she can relate herself to that. No? Then why are you laughing? Oh, okay. Probably she is relating to this to her boss or someone. That, yeah. And then passionate. So expert leader, one good quality of expert leader is I'm really passionate about my work. So I'm a doer. So I just don't order. I actually do the job myself. Because I am a doer. I'm a believe in doer. Does not trust. That is another bad quality, that I believe that I can do it better than you. So probably I won't trust you to do it. Does not listen. So I know best, so why should I listen to anybody else? And then shut the door for the feedback, for the other suggestions. And then I believe that people are problem, because they will think otherwise, they will do something else. And I know how to fix problems, so I'm a problem fixer. And task focus. I always believe in focusing on task. So this is the quality or advantage and disadvantage of expert leader. So now we'll go to the achiever leader. Achiever leaders actually drive the success they define strategically, using all resources at their disposal to accomplish the goal. So it's not about only me. They are also one kind of leader that they think they know, but what they do, they actually segregate the work. They actually involve other people to do the work. But they think they try out new behaviors to increase your effectiveness. So actually they are open for suggestion, not close the door for like expert leader. They are open for suggestion, but they let other people come into their way. They let other people to do something different, to do some R&D and try out the new things, get others to do the work. They are the hub of activity and decision. So it's something like this. Still, that is only not I, but it is only my way. That achiever leader wants other people to involve, but they want them to involve in their way, to follow their path. So it's a kind of a one-to-many. Expert leader is one-to-one relation. It is kind of a one-to-many. So I will be the leader. I will tell what to do. You guys will do it. You guys will follow me. But it's a one-to-many thing. He's a strategic person, so it's a good thing. It's a buy-in thing. And there's another word, manipulates. So I was joking with Pavan and other of my friends that there's a thin line between manipulation and convince someone or like negotiate with someone. So sometimes we do manipulate as a leader, and sometimes we do convince other people. So there is a thin line, and it's actually a perspective to person, which is vary from person to person. What is manipulating to you, it might be convincing or negotiative to me. So what happened? The next one is on and off of the bus. So if you follow my lead, you are on my team, you are on the bus. But if you don't, then you are off the bus. So that is the mentality of the achiever leader. He's a very much competitive. He or she is a very much competitive person. He wants to win all the time. And he always wants to move up. And it's a top-down approach. So it's from the top of the organization towards the down. And he is always result focused. I want result. I want the productivity to go up. And success, and here for her or for him, people are kind of a pawn. Like, I have something to do. I know how to do it. I know strategically how to follow it. And I have some people or resources in my organization who are kind of a pawn to me. I will like tell them what to do, how to do it, and they will do it. And they stretch goals. So these are the quality of the achiever leader. So now we'll go for the third one, who is actually the coach category. Catalyst leader. Catalyst leaders are change agents who explicitly drive on empowering culture to foster growth and sustainability. So among these three kind of leaders, this is the best leadership quality. So it actually does not experiment with new behaviors that increases others' ability to lead and implement. What he or she wants to do, he or she wants to make other people the leader. he or she wants to bring the best out of the other people. Like getting the job done is not the only perspective for him or her. Their main target is to create more leader inside the organization, grow organizational capacity, create a vision and enable teams to work towards them. And then experiment, listen and incorporate feedback and create safety to fail. So according to him, so it's okay to fail, it's okay to experiment, and it's okay to try out new things, and he's always open for any kind of feedback and suggestion. So it's kind of something like this. It's always we for him, and it is not one-to-one or one-to-many, it's many-to-many. Then experiment to learn, safety to fail, because in an organization, what you always feel that if I fail to do my job as a team or then I might get fired, there might be some issue, I might not get the intended increment at the end of the year or promotion. So we always fail, or we always fear to fail. So the Catalyst leader gives that kind of environment that it's okay to fail. But Scrum or Agile also say that fail first approach is the best approach, right? So it's okay if we fail. Then seeks feedback. He is not open for getting feedback. He actually asks for the feedback. So there is two different things. One is my door is open, you can come and feedback. That is one thing. And another thing is I am going to you and ask, what am I doing wrong? How can we improve? So this is asking for feedback. That is his mentality. And there are two types of people. One people, when you give feedback, they take it negatively. Okay, most of us do that because I know I'm better, so why should I get feedback? Other people, they take the feedback, they tell that I'm taking it positively, and they don't argue with you, but they don't act on that feedback. They take it, but they just keep it inside your mind or like somewhere else. They don't oppose, but they don't act. The important thing is incorporate the feedback. Like you take the feedback, and if you think it's the good feedback, then you should implement it. You should actually practice that feedback. Then collaborates, and then coach, growth on focus, competence, visionary, and transparent. That is one of the most important thing. He is totally a transparent thing. There is no like suppose in my organization we are sitting in an open space like 20 people, but in most of the organization you will see the manager or the project manager, they sit in a separate room or with a glass door. They don't, because we cannot see their computer, right? Because they have something to do. So that should not be the case. It should be transparent. It should be open. And according to them, people are not pawns. They are assets. They are actually assets. So now, before going to the next slide, I want to have a little exercise with you guys. I know all of you are very good leader. So this is something I have learned from Peter Stevens from his Agile Leadership class. So I know Jeff already knows this exercise, so probably I would request him not to say anything. So what you have to do, I know that I'll describe what you have to do. It is a 1-minute experimentation, and you cannot ask me any questions. So whatever I'm saying right now, listen carefully. Okay, so the worst timing for a session is after the lunch, because we already ate the buffet lunch and now we are tense to sleep. So I would like you to all stand up. And make a pair. Make a pair of 2 people. So any 2 people you can choose, make a pair. And you stand face to face like this. And the distance should be like around 2 feet between yourselves. Okay? So everybody found a pair. Is anyone who is alone? Anyone who is alone? Yeah, you are alone. And anyone else? Okay, he got a pair. If you have an odd number of audience, then probably one person has to. Or you can come and pair up with me. Come forward. Okay. So now imagine there is a horizontal line between you two. Come here. So there is a horizontal line, okay, between you two. So there is a line there. Imagine a line. So now what your job is, you will have 1 minute. Okay, I'll count down 1 minute. You cannot physically touch the other person. Verbally, whatever you want to say, you can say. What you have to do is you have to convince the other person to cross that line and come to your side. So if you can do that in 1 minute with your words, you will win. Okay, so both of you have 1 minute. So your job is to bring her to your side, and your job is to bring him to your side. Whoever can do that actually will win. There is no physical touch. You can do anything. You can offer money, you can offer lunch, you can convince, you can manipulate, you can negotiate, anything you want, you can do that. Okay? So your 1 minute starts. Wait. Your 1 minute starts now. Talk. Go ahead. You can convince me to come to your side. Why? Why would I go to your side? Like, you convince me to come to your side to make you win. Why?
You can get lots of money.
How? You will give me money to come to go to that side? 30 seconds left. So if you're done, just stand. Okay. 3, 2, 1, done. Stop talking. Okay, so there are around, okay, you go back. So there are around, he couldn't convince me. Anyways, there are around 20 or 25 pair here. So how many of you are able to like bring someone in your side? I can see 1 hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Okay, so, okay, you can sit down. So what did you, like who actually convinced? Like, so around 30% of the group actually convinced the other person to come to your side. 70% actually failed because there was no conclusion, right? So the 30% who are actually successful, what did you say? Any volunteer, what did you say? What did you offer the other person? Sorry? Okay, so actually both of you switched, right? Okay, and you also did the same thing. So these two group, actually both of them switched. And what the other people? So you kind of bribed him. Okay, and then you bribed him. So it's kind of a manipulation or negotiation. Okay, you'll drop him to his house. Okay, what else? Okay, then why didn't you change?
Yeah, I offered that, I can come to your side as well.
But he said that, okay, fine. So you convinced him before, okay? Okay, so that's the thing. So 30% around out of 25 group. So before the experimentation, there are 50 people. All of them are successful leader according to you. So among the 25 group, only 30% actually convinced the other person. And only 2 group members actually convinced both the parties to switch. So here is the thought process I'm sharing. So did I say that only 1 out of these 2 people can win? Did I say that? But what the first mindset come to your mind? That I have to convince the other people to bring. So in order me to win, the other person has to lose. Right? That's why you tried to convince. And 70% actually couldn't convince because I'm not ready to lose. So why should I go? Only 2 group out of 25 people, they convinced that, yeah, we both can switch the line and we both can help each other winning. So that is the catalyst leader. So she was right. She was probably a catalyst leader. And they too. So that is the thing. That it's not about only me winning. So I don't have to win for other people to lose. We can both win together. Okay? So that is something. Okay, something happened to the... Yeah, sorry. So that is a simple experiment, and you see that, so this is the mindset comes where that you should not always think about yourself at first. You should always think about we. Okay? So that is something. So if we want to develop catalyst leadership, the third category, so these are few very simple way to move in the direction. It's not some golden bullet that you will buy something and you will install in your PC and you will be a catalyst leader. This is you will achieve through practice and through years. So take inventory of your to-do list, then evaluate it for time and for your doing personally, leading others to get done. Maybe you are a very good developer, you are a very good QA, or you are a very good salesperson, but you should not always do it yourself. You should teach other people how to do in the best way possible. Coaching others to take over additional responsibility or build competency. So you should coach others. So like I'm saying, like last year, here the regional Scrum Gathering in Nepal, this is the second time. Like, so last year, Prakash, Amit, all of them, they organized the session, right? And believe me, trust me, it's a very tough job to organize such kind of an international session with around 170 people. I am hearing this time there, with 20 or 30 international speaker, hotel booking, then everything, the venue booking, food. So it's a really tough thing. So they did a wonderful job last year. And again, this time, I am seeing the same group of people are doing the same job. So what I am saying, that they should involve more people to coach them how to do it. So when you are become a true leader, you should segregate your leadershipness. Like in the subcontinent of this Asia, like in India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, we have a mindset that if we let other people win, then I have to lose. So if I help other people in the business, then they will go upwards. That means down to my business. So that's not the case. I always personally believe that we should make the pie so much bigger that everybody can eat from it, because the market here is very big. So even if other people are coming up, that's not a problem. If you are a good organizer, if you are a good leader, you don't have any problem. Okay? So this is something we should think. So in this thought process, I would like to focus on some cognitive impacts. So people deal with change every day, most of which is out of our ability, because we don't control the surroundings. Like in that room, the projector is not working suddenly. The speaker or the organization, they are not controlling the thing. And whenever the changes come to us, and as a human being, we don't like to have the change. We always want to go to the safe path, that I know that it is a safe thing to do, and I have been doing it for the last 5 years, so why should I change? So whenever a change comes, we actually get like feared. And when you get feared, so there is two types of things that is called cognitive impacts. One is target and one is reward. So whenever a change comes to our mind, the first three things comes to in our mind is fight. I don't want the change. I want to go back to what I was doing before. So that is the first thing comes into our mind. Then the second is flight. Okay, I have to escape the change. Somehow I have to go back to the thing I was doing last. And last one is freeze. Like when some people, like when you are in a jungle and suddenly a tiger comes into your thing, what do? You got just freeze. So these are the three things comes to our mind when there is a threat or change comes into our way. And if you see, like at that time, your heartbeat actually raises, your pulse actually raises. So the graph is something like this. It's going up and down, like when there is a threat and you are feeling the flight or fight, then your heart is like this. And at that time, you never can get a good solution. You can never get a good answer of your problem. So when it comes down a little bit, like in 10%, then you can think. And when you are most relaxed, you are calm, at that time you will get the new idea. So most of the new idea comes into that place in the morning. I don't want to mention that place. Yeah, somebody mentioned it. Because at that time you are most relaxed, you are calm. So some innovative idea comes to your mind at that time, right? So that is the lowest thing. Anyway, I didn't say that, somebody else said that. Okay, so what we need is, we need the self-awareness and intent. So cognitive reappraisal is the ability to identify and replace negative threat condition with positive reward condition. So whenever some threat comes to your mind, we have to take the negativity out of it and take the positive things of it. This ability enables leaders to stay in a constructive and solution-oriented frame of reference, and this ability quickly assert threats and redirect them towards reward. So there are actually 4 ways to do it. We'll discuss that. This is called cognitive strategies. First one is First three is kind of a reactive thing. It's in your mindset. You have to think like that. And the fourth one is the proactive thing. You have to physically implement that. The first one is normalize. Normalize is, first you have to acknowledge that it's okay. Suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose I have a very good business meeting in Italy tomorrow morning. So it's a $1 million business deal. Okay. So my flight is tonight at 8 p.m. So I'm going to the airport around 5 p.m. I have to be in the airport by 6 p.m. to catch the flight, international flight. So at 5:30 there is a huge traffic jam, and I am still like around 15 kilometers away from the airport. And some accident happened, or there is some flood, or raining is happened. So, and my fear got into me that probably I will miss the flight. So if I miss the flight, I will miss the $1 million deal tomorrow morning because there is no alternate flight. So I kind of freeze down that what should I do? First, I have to accept that it's okay. It's not the end of the world if I miss the flight. Probably I will get another opportunity. So it's okay if I miss the flight. So that is the first thing. Normalize your mind that it's okay. You have to accept that yes, I will miss the flight. You have to accept that. Okay, so this is the first step. Second one is reinterpret. So whatever situation you are in, you have to reinterpret. Suppose you see that one glass of water with half glass, right? So you can interpret in two ways. One people will say that it's half empty. One people will say it's half full. So whatever you have to take that as a positive thing. So we have half glass of water, right? So here in that Italy flight situation, so you have to reinterpret that yes, I have the ticket, I have got the business deal, I have internet, I can talk to that person, I can reschedule the meeting or whatever. I have lots of other options. So you will think like this once you normalize it and you said it's okay. Third one is reposition. Reposition yourself with somebody else. Like, I'm the lucky one that I have the opportunity to have $1 million business deal. That Uber driver who is driving me to airport, his monthly income is probably 10,000 rupee. He doesn't have the opportunity. So I am more lucky than him that I had the opportunity to have $1 million business deal in my life. Most of the people in my country does not have that luxury or opportunity. So I am way better than them. So reposition yourself with respect to other people. So these three things, it should come into your mind within fraction of a second, within couple of seconds when you are in the situation. So again, it comes from practice. So you have to reiterate these things, the first thing. Because, and it should be fulfilled because they wrote it down, they came back after 3 months and wanted to see that whether it is working or not. If it is not, then why it is not working. So that is something. Like I'm a Scrum practitioner, so you know that Scrum board, there is a board, visible board. So I have installed one such kind of glass board in my room, in my bedroom, and I write all these things down. So when I started it, my family members, my cousin, they used to laugh at me that seriously, you are doing it in your bedroom and you are writing it down. You're all the thing you want to do. You want to visit this many countries in next year and everything. But what I did is I did it for visibility, because every single day when I wake up from my bed, I see this list. Every single day when I come back from office, I see this list. And I feel guilty if I don't do something what I was supposed to do, because it's always in front of my eyes. Okay, so that is one thing for the accountability thing. Make it public. That is the first rule. Make it public, so other people knows. So I have written that I want to have a six-pack at the end of this year, and I have written that my wife has seen that, my parents seen that. So if I don't exercise, they actually mock me. So, oh, you have written and you are not doing it. So actually it impacts. So that is make it public, the first rule. Second is make it double. Make it double means you have to find an accountability partner for yourself. It might be your wife, it might be your son, it might be your husband, it might be your best friend, anyone. So you have to share what you want to do with him or her, and she or he will actually constantly poke you that you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to do it, you should do it, you should do it, you're not doing it. Okay, so that is the second one, make it double. Third one is the most important one. Make it hard. Hard means pain, H-U-R-T, make it hard. So if you don't do it, you have to make some arrangement that it will come back and hurt you. So how you want to do it, that's your thing. You like gave a very like bad picture of yourself to your wife and tell that if I don't do it, you publish it into Facebook. Kind of a blackmail thing. So what I do, like I was very thin at one point of my life. With this height, like I am almost 6 feet, I was around 58 kg. So you can think that how thin I was. So I was always like have a thing for a good figure or good body. So I started exercising. Every morning I wake up and think, within one day I won't become bodybuilder or Salman Khan. I will start from tomorrow. So that tomorrow never comes. And then after a certain period, I said, no, it's not. I already bought all the equipments and I already sold them. It happened 3-4 times. It stays under my bed and for 1-2 months, and then it got destroyed and I have to throw it away. So, and my wife or my parents, they said, yeah, you are wasting money and everything, but you're not doing. Then I started working out and I got a moderate physique. Then what happened? I got a bike accident, unfortunately, so I couldn't exercise like for a couple of months. So I gained a lot of weight. So around I was 20 kg overweight because my food habit is not good. I like to have junk food and everything. So then once I'm okay physically, then I think that I need to lose weight. But as usual, I'm an idle guy, so I don't want to do that. Every single morning I say, okay, I'll start from next day. So what I did, I make it public. I post in Facebook that within next 1 year, I will have a 6-pack. So, and people laughed at me. So in order to like stop their laughing, I have to implement the thing. Then I make my wife the partner, accountability partner. She still pokes. But the thing is, she always pokes with different topics. So when she pokes about exercise, okay, fine, she's poking, so it's okay. It's still not working for me after these 2 steps. Then what I did, make it hard. So I think, what will hurt me most? Because my office is at around 8:30, so I leave office at 8. So my exercise time is at 5:30 or 6 a.m. in the morning. So I don't wake up. I gave alarm, I gave a snoozer, and I gave 3 alarms, and I all shut down and then go back to sleep until 7:30. Then I said, what will make me hurt? Then I think, money will make me hurt. So I made a deal with my wife that at the beginning of the week, I'll give you 3,500 rupee. Okay, every day I do the exercise, you will give me 500 back. If I don't do the exercise, you will keep it. She's happy. She is really happy. She is actually switching off my alarm so that I don't wake up. And she can, because she has all the shopping and she's really happy. Trust me, I don't need an alarm. I wake up automatically at 5:30 because of my 500 rupee. I cannot sleep. I was like, seriously. So I didn't, and my wife was so angry that how can you wake up every day at 6 without an alarm? And every single week, I am getting back my 3,500 rupee back, and I am losing weight. And she's getting mad. So that is the thing. So that worked for me. I'm not saying that will work for you. So you have to find out yourself that what will make you hurt. Because I'm not a rich guy, so money makes me hurt. So I found that way. So that worked for me. And I lost almost around 15-16 kg in last 2-3 months. So I still need to lose another 4-5 kg. So then I'll be in shape. And I am still continuing this thing with my wife. And in these last 3 or 4 months, probably she could get around 2,000 rupee. I missed 4 days. So she got only 2,000 rupee. So that is the thing for increase your accountability. Okay, so these are some of my social media connection with me. If you want to connect with me, you'll get the slides and you can take the picture. So there's my Twitter handler, LinkedIn, Facebook, email. So anything you want to ask about, you have a couple of minutes now. After that, if you want to share or if you want to discuss anything, I'm always open. And another thing I want to officially ask you all that this is the regional gathering here in Nepal. This is the second time. In Bangladesh, we got the opportunity for the first time this year in 2019. We got the approval from Scrum Alliance. So we are organizing and hosting the regional Scrum Gathering 2019 in December 6-7 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is the first time we are organizing that. So I'm one of the organizers. So I would like to invite all of you to come visit Bangladesh, to attend the sessions. And I know Nepal is a very beautiful country, and it's my around fourth time in Nepal. So Bangladesh is also a very beautiful country. So I would like to request you, the session will be 6th and 7th December. So come to visit Bangladesh and come for 2-3 days more so that you can roam around and visit. And if you need any assistance with visa, and for Bangladeshi people, it's easy for you to enter Nepal because it's a port entry visa. We don't need visa. So, but for Bangladesh, you have to take the visa. Last 2 years ago, we conducted a Asia Agile Forum in Bangladesh. So some of 3 or 4 people from Nepal, they actually went there. And so if you need any assistance with the visa, please contact me, or Agile Bangladesh is a Facebook group. You can join. Some of you are already there in that Facebook group, I know. And you can contact me for any help for that. So if you have any questions, I think we have around, now we actually are over past time. So still I will take one minute more if you have any question regarding anything we discussed today. Yeah, sure.
Not a problem question, just an inquiry.
Yeah, sure.
About 3 styles of leadership.
Yeah.
Do you think it is possible for an individual to exclusively fall into a single category of leadership?
Sometimes it's actually a combination of things. Like, because if you see that all the leadership has like 10 or 15 characteristics. So as a leader, I might not have all the 15 characteristics. So I might have like the 10 characteristics from this quality and from 5 characteristics from other quality. So as we see, the catalyst leader has the best collection of all the quality. So we might not have all the quality, but we should intend to go in that direction, as many quality as we can possess. Does that answer your question?
What leadership style would you say you are?
That's not for me to say. That's for my co-worker. And whatever I say, I believe that I'm still learning. So I'm attending different type of workshop, conference, and whatever I learn from every conference, I try to implement that in my personal life and in my organizational life. So I'm still learning. I'm obviously I'm not a catalyst leader, so I'm trying to go into that path. Yes. Yeah, that is one question that I often get from the audience. No, the thing is, one thing I say that there's a specific rules to play chess, right? You played chess, some of you. So there is a specific rule. So if you change the rule, then it's not chess. It's Syedur's chess, right? So there are certain quality and certain rule to follow something. So if you try to like change based on your situation, that, oh, for this kind of situation, I cannot do that. So let me manipulate a little bit. Let me modify a little bit. Then probably you are not doing it right. So again, it depends on the situation. Yes.
At my workplace, I could be a certificate, right?
Okay.
Just like we were doing workshop there. So same thing reflects everywhere, or like at my home, I could be a different person.
Now, yes, at your home, obviously you could be a different person, because the goal and the vision of your workplace and your home place is not same. But your thought process should be same. Your thinking way, that your wife or your girlfriend or your friend or your parents, they are not your competitive, they are not your pawns, they are your co-worker, and you should try to empower them. You should try to be transparent with them. You should trust each other. That is the thing in your home. Okay? I think we are almost done. So let's end it here. And if you have still any more question, connect with me. Okay, thank you very much.